Ayan, so good evening everyone and also to our viewers and the reviewees for tonight. Ayan, so welcome to General Education Mathematics lecture for March 2023 licensure examination for teacher. And for today's session, ayan, so I will be your coach for this night. I am Mr. Asian El Jadi and I am currently from Imus National High School, DepEd High School teacher. And as part of my credentials as being the coach for tonight, I am a second placer of board licensure examination for professional teachers last March 2017. So may katagalan na rin. And for this session, I hope that everyone is with me as we tackle the one of the most difficult part of the general education for the licensure, no? Which is mostly ang kinatatakutan at syempre yung isa sa pinakamahirap no, na part ng exam for most of us. But then, this session will be all about unlocking and also helping you out using tips and tricks for the upcoming examination. So hindi natin pahihirapan ang ating mga sarili dahil the goal of this session is to help each of you to become successful as you take your licensure exam. Ayan. So, so here is my friend Penten. And Penten later on, no, kapag nag-pop up siya, hintayin natin. No? Kasi Penpen will give us hints. So, of some of the items na you have to be wary during the examination. So for today's session, once again, I'm here to help you. But one of the recent adjustment in the licensure is for the general education for us teachers. Hindi na tayo papayagang gumamit ng calculators for general education unless you are math major and you're gonna use it for majorship. So in this session, we will try to address that, meaning we will try to tackle each item based on the skill set that we have as we try to answer them without the use of calculator. And please bear with me. And also, I believe you've been praying so hard for this very moment. And I know na marami na rin tayong review as of now. But syempre, isa ang math doon. At padadaliin natin. I hope na ma-enjoy nyo yung the rest of this session. So now, without further ado, let's start. Okay, so ayan. So for the comments and chat, you may try to contact me via dito sa StreamYard and I will be try to address some questions later on. No? But each item will be rationalized and solved by yours truly. And I hope some tips and tricks that I will give you will really help you out during the exam. So without further ado, here is the first question. Yeah, so question number one for this night. Which of the following is a prime factorization of 120? So, so for most of you, kung may mga sagot kayo, kindly key in your answer in the chat or comment section. Ayan. And, ayan. So, share din natin no, yung um, ating live para ayan, para naman ma-share natin sa iba na magte-take din ng LET for March 2023 rather. Okay, let's start. So the answer here is letter B. Ayan. So for most of you, for number one, you might be wondering, all of them will lead to the answer 120, no? But you are asked here the prime factorization of 120, meaning when you say um, prime factorization, you have to take note of the prime numbers. Okay, so the first prime number is 2. That is the only even prime number, followed by 3, 5, 7, so on and so forth. And just a little bit of um, advice. In the exam, baka itanong din, no, ilan kaya ang prime numbers from 1 to 100? So from 1 to 100, there are 25 prime numbers. So you don't have to count them rigorously. You just have to remember it. No? From 1 to 100, there are 25 primes. But in this question, we are asked for the prime factorization, meaning if you have 120, you have to use the factor tree, which this was discussed and teach during grade school. So yung 120, try natin siyang himay-himayin. So this can be 2 times 60, right? So pwede rin siyang yung 60, himayin pa natin. This can be 2 times 30. And yung 30, pwede pa siyang 5 times 6. And yung 6, pwede pa siyang 2 times 3. And if we ended up with the prime numbers 2, 2, 2, 3, and 5, this is actually the prime factorization of your number. So this is not just a simple multiplication of numbers, but these are prime numbers. Kaya siya prime factorization. So ingat-ingat lang, no? Baka pag tingin doon sa 2 times 3 times 4 and times 5, yun nakaganan sagot. But looking at letter C, 4 is not a prime number. So we have to be very careful to somehow compute for the prime factorization. Or you may use the factor tree para mas malinaw sa inyo what are the prime numbers or what are the resulting prime factor. Ayan. So, second question. Ayan. So, nandiyan pala si ano, si Penten. Ano kaya ibig sabihin ni Penten? Okay. So, sige. Number 2. A carpenter wanted 3 pieces of wood, each 2.5 feet long. If he planned to cut them from a 10-foot piece of wood, how much of the piece would be left? Okay. So, you have maybe 30 seconds, no, to answer. So kasi sa licensure exam dapat kailangan mabilis din tayong sumagot, no? Kasi ang dami nating sasagutan, 150 items. At hindi pwedeng kakainin ni Matt yung oras natin. Okay, so yung sagot ng iba, let me see. Yan yung mga bago tayong sagot. So, okay. Ayan. So the answer for number 2 is yes, it's letter C. Okay. So this is just simple no operation of whole number and fractions or rational numbers. So if a carpenter wanted 3 pieces, minsan may ganyan si Let, no? You have to be wary of yung words, yung numbers na written in words. So baka hindi mo makita, no? Bigla ka na lang nag-operate. So 3 pieces daw ng wood na bawat isa ay 2.5 feet long. So that's technically 3 times 2.5, no? So for those na kayang i-convert kagad yung 1/2 as 0.5, it will be better, no? So para hindi ka na mag-ooperate pa ng fraction. So that's 3 times 2.5. Therefore, this is roughly, actually this is equal to 7.5. Tapos, ika-cut mo daw siya from a 10-foot piece of wood. So that's 10 minus 7.5, which is, yan, 2.5 or 2.5. Okay, so you just have to be wary of that. Pagdating sa actual let, so kung fraction siya, you have to convert it into decimal, or from decimal siya, you have to convert it into fraction. Okay, question number 3. Ayan. Sige, try again, teachers. Ayan, dami nakatama. Okay. A die is tossed. If the number is even, what is the probability that it is a prime? A die is tossed. If the number is even, what is the probability that it is a prime? Okay. Okay, so may mga sagot na tayo sa ating Facebook. Ayan. Okay, let's see. The answer is letter. Good evening. Ayan, letter D. Okay. So yung iba, naku, bakit kaya? Ano? Iba yung sagot ng iba. Sige, let's try to rationalize, no? So if a die is tossed, so meaning there are 6 possible numbers that uh, may appear. So kapag nag-toss tayo ng die, so that is 1 to 6. But this is already given na even na siya. So ilan lang ba ang even sa ating die dun sa number na pwedeng lumabas? So mga even lang yung 2, 4, 6. At ang tinatanong sa atin, what is the probability na prime siya? Okay, so given that it is even already, so there are three even numbers. Pero ano yung probability na it is a prime? So remember that in probability, ayan, natakpa na. No? So the number of favorable outcomes divided by the number of possible outcomes. So the possible outcomes here is 3 because we have three even numbers. And the favorable outcome is prime among them. So which is the only prime among 2, 4, and 6? Okay, so it's only 1, which is yung 2. So tatandaan, 2 is the a prime number. It's the first prime number. It's the only prime number na even din. Okay, so sana hindi tayo malito, no? Kasi baka ang notion natin, ang prime numbers ay puro add lang. Pero may isang exemption doon, seat number 2. So siya yung first at siya din yung nag-iisang even na prime number. So therefore, the probability is 1 over 3 or 2 2 among 2, 4, and 6. Okay. Ayan. Okay, lumabas ulit si Penten. Okay, mukhang ang daming ni Penten ngayon. Okay, so number 4. So what is the mean, median, and mode of the data set 80, 81, 85, 89, 80, and 82? So siguro yung mga gantong item, no, teachers, this will really take of your time, no, during the actual. But it's understandable. So sige, let's see. Ano kaya ang mean, median, mode of the data 80, 81, 85, 89, 80, and 82? Okay. Ayan, so tignan natin, no, kung may makatatama. Ay, mukhang nagko-compute yung mga teachers natin. Wala pa sumasagot. Okay, may sumagot na isa. Okay. Let me see, let me see. Okay, so tatlo kasi yung hinihingi, no? So, but we have to remember the difference of these central tendencies. Okay, let's see. Let's reveal the answer. The correct answer is... Ayaw na mag-compute. Okay, sige. The correct answer is letter B. Ayan. Okay, so letter B. Okay. So for letter B, siguro this is just a manner of computation and also yung careful manipulation of numbers, lalo na sa pagsosolve. So ingat-ingat lang tayo, no? So for that, ayan, lumabas na naman si Penten. Ang daming talaga, dealings ni Penten ngayon. Okay, so for mean, papaliwanag ko lang, no? For the mean, tatandaan, it is the usual average, no? So you have to get the sum of 80, 81, 85, 89, 80, and 82. Then divided by the number of elements. Ilan ba silang lahat? So 6. Yan. So that should be 82.8. And for median, I want to focus on median because sometimes ito yung nalilito yung iba. You have to arrange first your data set. So in this case, we start with 80, then another 80. So okay na 80, 80, then 81, 82, then 85, and lastly 89. So the median, if your data set is odd, there are odd elements, kung sino nasa, of course, magkakaroon ng gitna yan. That's already the median. But in this case, tayo ay may even elements. So we have to consider 81 and 82. So kaya, pag ganyan, dalawa yung nasa gitna, edi we have to get the average. So 81 plus 82 divided by 2, which is 81.5. So okay na tayo dito? Yan. So this is the median. And the mode, of course, it is the easiest to identify now. It's the most or the frequently occurring value among the data set. So which is 80. So wala namang dyan, contestation. No? So 80. So kasi dalawa yung 80. So the correct answer is letter B. So we have another example here, no? So para pwedeng balikan ng iba at i-check whether kung tama yung pag-compute ng mean, median, mode. And actually, also range, when we say range, so I just want to add here, range is just the difference of the largest and smallest value in the data set. So in this case, if we are to find the range, it's just 89 minus 80, which is 9. Okay, so extension of the item number 4, because I want to share this one, computation of mean deviation. So sometimes there are encounters when it comes to mean deviation. So ano ba ang mean deviation? Or sometimes absolute mean deviation. So when we say absolute mean deviation, let's say we have this set 6, 7, 10, 12, 13, 4, 8, and 12. We just have to get first the mean of the data set. So if we are going to add them, divide by 8, because we have 8 numbers, then the mean is 9. But that is not the final answer. When we say mean deviation, it's actually the average distance of each element, each number from the mean. That's why the second part of the solution, if you are asked to find for the mean deviation, after computing for the mean, you have to subtract it to each of the element and get the absolute value. So pag kinuha natin yung difference niya nung mean sa lahat ng values, so we have 3, 2, 1, 3, 4, 5, 1, 3. Regardless of the sign, kasi we just get the absolute value, we have to get the distance, no? Ng bawat values dun sa mean. After that, you will get the average of those distances. Okay? Ayan. So, the correct answer here, if we are asked to find for the mean deviation, so di ko na kinompute yung median and mode. So, kayo nang bahala doon. So, for the mean and mean deviation, ayan. For the mean, that's 9. But for the mean deviation, the absolute mean deviation, it's actually 2.75. So again, for mean deviation, get the mean, then subtract it to each of the elements or dun sa scores. Then kung ano man yung resulting value, regardless the sign or get the absolute value, then get the average of them. Then that's the mean deviation. Okay? So, just in case na mag-pop up siya, maiging handa tayo. Okay. Ayan. Question number 5. Okay. Jose, Juan, and Juliana were given each an allowance for the entire week. The ratio of their allowance is 3 is to 4 is to 5, respectively. If the sum of their allowances is 2,520, how much is the allowance given to Juliana? Okay? Teachers, you may try to answer. Power of C for Christ, yes. Okay. Okay, to answer. Nakakalula na. Okay lang po yan. So you can go back to the previous slides later on and for the rationalization. Okay, so some of you answered already. Ayan, letter D. So bakit kaya nakuha yung D? Okay, so let's see. So if the sum of their allowances is 2,520, how much is the allowance given to Juliana? Okay. So let's start. Let's have the answer. Oh, ang galing naman. So we have 1,050. So bakit yung 1,050, no? So ayan. Maybe you are wondering, no? So para din sa iba na hindi nakasagot ng tama at gustong malaman yung tamang sagot. So ang gagawin lang natin dito, actually, this is partitive proportion. So partitive proportion. So meaning it's the not the usual proportion na two values lang, no? So ang gagawin natin dyan, if you have 3, 4, and 5, 3 is to 4 is to 5, you just have to add them. So 3 plus 4 plus 5. So the answer is 12. And then that value will be divided to 2,520. So 2,520. So divided by 12. So the answer is, actually this is 210. But you are asked to find for the allowance given to Juliana. So meaning, if the pattern is Jose, Juan, Juliana, Three parts is for Jose, four parts for Juan, and five parts for Juliana. So you have here 210 times 5. Kaya siya 1,050. So ito yung part ni Juliana. Okay. So kung ang tinatanong ay yung part ni Juan, times 4. Kung tinatanong ay part ni Jose, times 3. Okay? Ayan. Questions? Yan ba kami mga tanong dyan? Okay. Okay. Ayan. Next. We have additional, this one, since I mentioned the partitive proportion, so we have here another problem that might be helpful on your part. A recipe which is good for 8 persons calls for 3/5 cup of milk. How much milk will be needed by a recipe for 15 persons? Um, this problem is actually, if we try to analyze it, somewhat related no, sa partitive proportion, because this is another uh, lesson on ratio and proportion. So if we try to analyze, we have two units here, persons and cup of milk. And then we are to find na paano kung yung 8 ang kailangan ay 3/5, paano kung gawin natin siyang 15. Now the question here is, these two units, what will happen no, kung mag-i-increase yung isa? Mag-i-increase din ba dapat yung other unit? The answer is yes. Kapag dinamihan natin yung persons na ipagluluto natin igagawa natin nung recipe, of course, yung ingredients, dadami din dapat. So, ibig sabihin, kapag parehas ang direction ng dalawang unit, kapag tumaas yung isa, tataas din yung isa. Kapag bumaba naman yung isa, bababa rin yung isa. Ang tawag natin dito ay direct proportion. So, ibig sabihin, parehas sila ng direction. So, for us to do this, ang gagawin lang natin, no, para sa iba na hindi math major, yung iba gagawa pa sila ng proportion. Pag ganito ang atake, ang gagawin nyo lang, yung dalawang different unit, yung 8 tsaka yung 3/5, ang gagawin nyo dyan ay i-divide ninyo. So, divided by 8 divided by 3/5. Ayan. Tapos sir, anong gagawin dun sa 15 person? Yung pangatlo, ipang-divide nyo din siya. So, but first, we have to answer this one. 8 divided by 3/5, so magiging, so the usual ng operation, 8 times 5 over 3. So magiging ano na lang siya. Pag numerator and then fraction and whole number, it's just the multiplication of numerator and the whole number. So it's 8 times 5, which is 40 divided by 3. So that is 8 divided by 3/5. Ngayon, anong gagawin natin dun sa sa 15 person, no? So 15. So ang gagawin natin, ipang-divide natin siya. So 15, so bukod dun sa 40 over 3, di-divide natin yung 15. So para mas mabilis kayong makapag-isip na hindi nyo na kagad na gagawa ng ratio and proportion. So kapag ganyan, pwede siyang maging 40 over 3 times 1 over 15. And then, we just have to simplify everything. So pag nagsisimplify na tayo ng mga fraction, pwede na tayong mag-cancel out. So si 40 at 15, divisible siya by 5. So this is 8 and this is 3. So lagay natin yung 5 para makita niyo. Yan. So meaning, this is 8 over 8 times 1, 8, and 3 times 3 is 9. So kapag 15 persons na, 8 over 9 na yung cup of milk na gagamitin. So parang isang cup na siya. No? So kung 8 lang, 3/5 pa lang siya. So kung gawin mo ng 15 persons, ayan, 8 over 9 cup of milk na siya. So almost isang cup na siya. So 1 over 9 na lang yung kulang. So that's how we do it, no? Para mas madali sa inyo. Another thing is ito. It takes 4 men to finish the job in 6 hours. How long will it take 7 men to finish the same job at the same rate? Ito naman. So kanina, ang ginawa natin, no, we divide yung 2 different units doon sa first sentence. Dito naman, aralin muna natin. So kung may apat na men, nagagawa ng job, 6 hours sila. Paano kaya pag tinaas natin yung dami nung gagawa? So ano kaya mangyayari sa number of hours? So sa hours, kung dadami yung gagawa, ibig sabihin, bababa yung hours. Tama? Kasi bibilis yung paggawa. So ito yung tinatawag nating um, indirect or sometimes inverse proportion. So kapag ganito na, indirect and inverse proportion, ang ginagawa lang natin, para hindi na kayo mag-iisip, you take the first two units and then you have 4. Instead of dividing them, ang gagawin nyo ay ita-times nyo. Yan. So baligtad kasi siya eh, di ba? Kung dito, divide, dito naman, times. Okay? So that is 4 times 6, it's 24. Tapos, anong gagawin namin, sir, doon sa 7? O, doon sa 7, anong gagawin? So, ang gagawin nyo lang is 24, ilan? 24, anong gagawin nyo sa 7? How long will it take 7 men to finish the same job? So, this will be, okay, divide by 7. Okay, divide by 7. Kumbaga, constant siya. Katulad dito, ayan, dinivide siya sa 15, same din siya. Divide by 7. Okay? So, 24 divided by 7. So, since hindi na siya divisible, you can divide this manually. So, 21. So, that is 21, 3. And ang natira na lang, 3 over 7. Yan. 3 and 3 over 7. Okay? Yeah. So, ganun lang tatandaan niyo ha. Kapag indirect, nakita, magkaiba yung direction. So, times ko siya. Kapag parehas yung direction, i-divide ko siya. Okay? So, para mabilis yung ano natin. Mabilis yung pagsagot natin. Hindi na tayo gagawa ng proportions kasi it will take time pag nag-solve pa tayo ng gano'n. So, para mabilis. Kasi nga, talagang kumakain ng oras si math. No? Pero syempre, sa ganitong technique, hindi na. So, inaasahan na magagawa niya siya ng mas mabilis. Okay, eto na. Okay. So, by the way, sir, paano pala kung lumabas ay decimal? Kapag ganoon, piliin nyo yung pinakamalapit. So, yun naman lagi kumbaga, ang mindset natin, lalo na sa mga nag-round off and also kapag talaga parang shot in the dark yung solution. So, kung yung pinakamalapit at sa sagot ninyo at very confident kayo doon sa inyong solution, then yun yung piliin ninyo. Okay, number 6. Giselle's earning 9,200 a month will receive a 15% increase next month. So, how much will her new salary be? Okay, let's see. Okay, the correct answer here is letter C. Ayan. So, it's 10,580. So, this is just 9,200 times 1.15. So, bakit, sir? Yung 1.15 na yan or 1.15 na yan, ayan na yung kasama na yung isang buo na 9,200. Kasi baka pag tinimes nyo lang po ay 9,200 dun sa 0.15, which is yung increase lang niya yung makukuha ninyo. Okay, so wala pa yung dinagdag doon. So kailangan isama nyo yung 9,200. O kaya para mas mabilis, it's just 1.15. Kasi yung 1 for the whole salary and the 0.15 is the 15% increase. Pero kapag ang tanong lang naman ay yung increase, edi yung 0.15 lang ang ita-times ninyo. So para hindi na kayo mag-a-add ulit dun sa 9,200. Para mabilis na. Diretsong isang multiplication or isang multiply lang ng dalawang values. Okay, very good, very good. Ayan, so yung iba sa inyo merong ang ginawa 1,380 kaya ang sagot no yung letter A. Pero tandaan, ang tanong po is yung new salary. Okay. So, ayan. So, in this case naman, you have to review also yung simple interest and compound interest, no? So, as an example, Dennis deposited his money at Bank with an annual interest rate of 5%. So, every year, kumikita siya ng 5%. If she deposited 10,000 and after 5 years withdrew it, how much money will she have by then? Okay, how much money ang tinatanong. So first, we have to identify the interest. So the interest, we just need the formula for simple interest. The principal times the rate times the time. So that is 10,000 times 5%. Ingat tayo teachers sa pag-convert ng 5% as decimal because it has to be moved uh, 2 decimal places to the left. Kasi lagi siya, kaya siya percent per 100 siya. So, kailangan mag-ingat tayo doon kasi minsan yung 5% nagiging 0.5. So, 50% po yun. Tapos, 5 years siya. So, therefore, kapag kinompute natin siya manually, that's 2,500. Pero ito ba ang tinatanong? Yan ba ang tinatanong? Okay, hindi, 'di ba? Kailangan mo yung buo, yung principal tsaka yung interest. So the correct answer is 12,500. So be careful ha kung ano ang tinatanong, is it interest only or yung kasama na yung principal value? Baka kasi dun tayo mamamali, no? Tapos katulad kanina, both nasa choices yung interest tsaka yung interest plus principal. So ang laki ng chance na magkamali tayo. So ingat lang tayo. Okay? So, next one. Ayan. So, what is the greatest common factor and the least common multiple of the numbers 48, 12, and 32? Ay, tatlo, sir. Hindi siya katulad nung dati na dala-dalawa lang, no? So, tatlo. Tapos ang pinapahanap, greatest common factor. O, sige, try. Then later on, tuturo natin, no, yung madaling paraan. Okay? So what is the greatest common factor? Aside from GCF, you're also asked for the common multiples or the least common multiple. Ayan. So tignan natin, no? Yung iba kaya tong sagutin in titig method lang. Yung iba naman, itatry talaga lahat. Okay, may nagsagot na E. By the way po, wala pong magsasagot na E hanggat, as much as possible hanggat kaya nating hanapan ng sagot at kwento ang ating mga items sa actual let. Ang isasagot natin ay nasa A to D. Okay? Ayan. So let's reveal the answer. The answer is letter D. Ayan. Okay, pakita natin paano siya masasagutan ng isang method lang. So meron tayong tinatawag na ladder method. Ito yung tinuturo sa grade school, no? So for us to identify both the greatest common factor, the GCF, and the least common multiple, LCM, of two or more numbers, first things first, kung gagamitin natin yung ladder method, you rewrite everything. Yan, itong tatlo. Yan. Write natin siya ng horizontal and then lagay natin siya sa isang ladder. Okay. So ito na, magsisimula na yung hagdan. So una, tignan muna natin yung numbers natin. Saan natin sila pwedeng i-divide ng sabay-sabay? Yung tatlo, sabay-sabay silang lahat. Okay, so pwede natin silang i-divide. Unang-una, syempre doon tayo sa maliit, sa 2. Diba? Ayan. So divide natin lahat sa 2. So 48 divided by 2, that's 24. Then 12 divided by 2 is 6. 32 divided by 2, it's 16. Yan. Okay. So, try ulit natin. Kung kaya. Kung kaya pa, di ba? So, tuloy natin siya. Ayan. So, saan kaya pwede pang i-divide ang 24? 6 at 16. Pwede pa sa 2. Sige, exhaust lang natin. So, 24 divided by 2, it's 12. 6 divided by 2, it's 3. And 16 divided by 2 is 8. Okay, now question. Can you still divide 12, 3, and 8 all at once? Kaya pa ba? I-divide to ng sabay-sabay? Okay, so hindi na. So dahil hindi na natin siya kaya no, na i-divide ng sabay-sabay, titigil na tayo. No? So ang gagawin na natin, identify na natin saan tayo tumigil. So ito yung dalawang common factor na nakuha natin. But these are actually your GCF. Oh, this is the GCF. So, paano kunin yung GCF? Hindi kunin mo lahat yung nakuha mong factor. So, yeah, you have 2 and 2. So, ta-times mo lang sila. Therefore, the answer is 4. Okay. Ngayon, paano kukunin ng LCM? O, ituloy natin siya. Paano natin itutuloy, sir? Kasi hindi na natin siya kaya i-divide ng sabay lahat. E di i-divide natin kahit dalawa lang. No? Basta may common. So, dito, tutuloy natin siya. Ayan. So, ano kaya pwede natin i-divide ng sabay dyan? I think yung 12 at 3. Pwede, no? Saan divisible ang 12 at 3? Okay, so we can divide 3 and 12 by 3. Diba? So, pag divide natin, 12 divided by 3, 4. 3 divided by 3, 1. So, paano yung 8? Di natin siya madi-divide by 3. E di, bring down lang natin siya. Yan. Tapos, tuloy natin. Ayan. So, 4, 1, 8. May kaya ba tayong i-divide ng sabay? Yes. Kaya nating i-divide ng sabay yung 4 at 8. Divide by 4. So, we have 4 divided by 4, 1. 1 divided by 4, hindi pwede. So, bring down na lang. And then 8 divided by 4, 2. Ngayon, 1, 1, 2, wala na. So, ano nang gagawin natin? Okay, these values are the factors for the LCM. Ayan, itong letter L na yan, yung mga values na yan, sila na po ang LCM natin. Ay, kumbaga, hindi na natin kayang i-exhaust pa. So, therefore, that is 2 times 2, tsaka itong 2, then another 2, and then we have 3, tsaka actually, marami pa lang 2 yan. Ayan, meron pa tayong 2 sa 4. Ayan, ito yung 4. So, shortcut na lang natin. Pero ito yung 4. So, yan. Para mas makita natin, pwede rin siyang ganyan. Yan. So, that's 8 times 12. Ayan. So, it's 96. So, kaya, ito yung LCM natin. Ang LCM is 96. So, ito, kayang-kaya to sa mga malalaking numbers. And I think malaki yung baka ma-encounter nyo yung mga mas malalaki. So, helpful siya. So, isang method, kuha mo na yung dalawa. Pag di na kaya, tigil na. Tama. Pag di na kaya, tigil na. Diba? Pag naipagsiksikan, na makapag-divide pa kung wala namang common factor. Okay. Ayan. So, now, next question, number 8. Ayan. So, DJ can mow his lawn in 3 days. His brother can do the same job in 4 hours. Sorry. So, this should be, okay, this should be in 4 days also. Yan. Sorry for the typo. Para pare-parehas tayo ng ano natin. So, how long will it take them to finish the job? So, paano natin siya sasagutan? Kapag ganito, teachers, ang mga problem ay work problem, meron siyang pattern. Ang pattern niya dyan ay ganito. Para clear sa atin yung pagkuha ng values. So, if you have a first person who can do a certain job, that will be 1 over, let's say K. Yeah, K sub 1. Then plus another person who can do the job, that will be K sub 2. And then equals 1 over the total. So, ganyan lang yung pinaka-pattern niya, no? So, para hindi kayo malito. Ibig sabihin, gagawin nyo lang fraction yung rate nung isa, tapos another fraction para dun sa isang person. Ngayon, gagawin natin siyang equation. So, paano siya isa-solve? So, una, si DJ kaya niya in 3 days. So this is 1 over 3. Di ba? Basic. Tapos yung brother, kaya in 4 days. So that is 1 over 4. Okay? Tapos equals, so 1 over t. Itong t yung nawawala. Kasi yan yung tinatanong. How long will it take them? Parehas sila. Parehas sila. Kumbaga pinagsama. So ang gagawin na pala natin, i-add lang natin sila. Yes. So adding them, so we have the LCD which is 12. And then, pwedeng butterfly method yung iba sa inyo, yung nakakaalam. So 12. Then 1 times 4 is 4. Then 3 times 1 is 3. Then add them together. So that is 7 over 12. So the answer is A? No, it's B. So bakit sir? Bakit B? Nakuha ko yung 7 over 2. Kasi meron tayong ito. Oh. Eto, tingnan tong mabuti. Yan. That's 1 over T. 7 over 12 yung sagot mo sa kabila. But our formula says that we have 1 over T. And kailangan natin yung total. Total lang, yung T lang. So ibig sabihin, ang gawin natin, i-switch natin siya. So magawin natin siyang T over 1 or T na lang. No? Pero 'di ba kapag sa equation, kung ano yung gawin mo sa kabila, gawin mo din sa kabilang bahagi ng equation. So this will become 12 over 7. So this is the final answer. 12 over 7. Oh, wag papalito doon ha, lalo sa paggamit nito. Okay? So kapag nakuha niyo na yung sum, babalik pa rin niyo. Okay? Para mabilis. No? Sir, bakit? Kasi 1 over t. Ma'am, para hindi siya t as a value. It's 1 over t. So you have to get the reciprocal. Okay? Ayan. So after adding, don't forget to switch it. Okay? Ayan. Kasi yung iba na na-solve yung 7 over 12. Eh kaso hindi pa yun ang tamang sagot. So huwag kakalimutan. So baka lumabas. Okay. Another item number 9. In the playground for kindergarten kids, 18 children are riding tricycles or bicycles. So all of them are riding tricycles and bicycles. Some of them. Some of them riding tricycles and bicycles. But if you're gonna look at the wheels, 43 wheels yung nandoon. So how many tricycles are there? So actually itong question na to, ibinibigay siya sa grade 8 for linear equations. Pero hindi tayo mag-linear equation. Hindi. Hindi natin gagawin yon. So yung easiest way to answer this. Syempre dahil may choices tayo, edi gamitin natin yung mga choices natin. So, paano yun? So, kung may 18, ang tinatanong sa atin, no, how many tricycles are there? So, ibig sabihin, number of tricycles tong mga to. Yung 6, 7, 11, 14. So, sulat muna natin. So, tricycles, pwede siyang 6, 7, 11, or 14. Tapos, si bicycle, so, alam natin 18 yung naglalaro. So kung 6 na yung tricycle, ibig sabihin may 12 sa bicycle. Kung 7 naman, merong 11. Kung may 11, merong 7 nagba-bicycle. At kung may 14 na nagta-tricycle, ibig sabihin meron tayong 4 na nagba-bicycle. So ngayon, bilangin natin yung gulong. So ito yung mga bata, no? Yung combination ng mga bata na naglalaro. So ilan kaya ang gulong pag 6? Eh syempre, 'di ba pag tricycle, 3 ang gulong niyan. Pag bicycle, 2. So times natin silang lahat. So we have 6 times 3 is 18. Plus 12 times 2 is 24. Tapos i-add natin siya. So 18 plus 24. So that is 40. Kuinulang. 42. So, X, hindi siya kasama. Okay. 7, 11. Okay. So, 7 times 3. 7, 14, 21. Tapos 11, so 22. 21 plus 22, ayun. So, 43. Nakuha na natin yung sagot. The correct answer is 7. Okay? Ayan. Tapos kapag tinuloy natin siya, ayan, so this becomes 33, tapos ito ay 14. So this becomes 33 wheels plus 14 wheels. Ano to? 47. So sobra na siya. 43 wheels lang yung nasa baba. So hindi dapat sumobra. Okay? So, ganun yung pag-atake dito. Hindi na tayo gagawa ng equation. Mag-trial and error tayo sa lahat ng items or sa lahat ng choices rather. So, times lang natin sa 3 yung choices kasi ito po ay for tricycles. And then times sa 2 yung matitira for the bicycles na galing sa 80. Okay? Ayan. So, ito yung technique para masagutan to. So, yung iba, wag kayong matakot, wag niyong laktawan to. Sayang, kasi madali siya kapag ginamit niyo yung technique na to. Okay, next one. Ito na. The area of the rectangle on the right is x squared plus x minus 12. If its length is x plus 4, what is its width? So first things first, kapag area, tatandaan nyo, unang papasok sa isip nyo, length times width. Okay. Pero, binigay na sa atin yung area, no? Yung x. By the way, itong gantong case ng pagsulat ko ng um, exponent, sinadya ko talaga siya para masanay kayo. Kasi baka may mga typo. So, alam nyo na yung number after the variable, it's an exponent. Kasi pag nasa unahan siya, that's a coefficient. So, um, para aware kayo na okay, pwede itong typo. So ngayon yung iba, lalo sa ibang math major dyan, kapag nire-write nila ito, that's x squared plus x minus 12. So kayang-kaya nilang i-factor ito. So try natin siyang i-factor, no? So pag factor, ibig sabihin, tinatry natin siyang hanapan ng factors or ipakita in such a way na in a trinomial, multiplication siya ng two binomials. So ang gagawin niyo lang is think of a number that when you multiply, the answer is negative 12. But when you add, the answer is ito, yung 1. So ito, nandito po yung 1. Yan, nandiyan yung 1. So ano kayong dalawang number na yon? So kapag naisip niyo na siya, okay, the combination is dapat negative 12 pag times, pag inad, positive 1. It's x plus 4 or positive 4 and negative 3. Tama naman. Positive 4 times negative 3, negative 12. 4 plus negative 3, positive 1. So check siya. So ang ating factors ay x plus 4 and x minus 3. So, ang sagot talaga dito is x minus 3. Bakit? Kasi ito yung, kung ang length mo, ang area is length times width. Therefore, ang length ay x plus 4. Ang width ay yung x minus 3. Ito yon. Pero sir, may madali bang paraan? Meron naman, ang gawin nyo lang, kapag mga algebra, no, ang lagi kong tinuturo sa mga nagre-review, mag-substitute kayo ng 1. Para mabilis. So, paano yun, sir? O, di ba, siya ay area equals length times width. O, para sa iba, hindi nagigets yung pagpa-factor. Ibig sabihin, kailangan pag tinimes natin siya, ang sagot, yung mahaba. Ito, yung x squared plus x minus 12. So, try kong palitan muna yung x, lahat ng x ng 1. So, sabihin natin 1 squared plus 1 minus 12. So, ang sagot dito ay negative 10. Tapos, yung isa naman, yung x plus 4, palitan ko din ng 1. So, magiging 1 plus 4 siya, which is 5. So, ibig sabihin, kung 10 ito, negative 10 ito, tapos ito naman ay 5, ano yung ita-times ko sa 5 para maging negative 10? Eh, di pipili ako dito. So, kung ang pinalit ko kanina ay 1, so papalitan ko ito ng 1. So, magiging negative 3. Pag ito pinalitan ko ng 1, magiging 5. Ito, pag pinalitan ko ng 1, magiging 6. Pag ito pinalitan ko ng 1, magiging negative 2. So, alin dyan sa apat na number na yan? Pag tinimes ko sa 5, negative 10. Di yung negative 2. Di ba? Hindi ako factor pa, di ba? Di ba? Para hindi na tayo magfa-factoring at hindi nyo na aaralin pa ng very tedious yung pagfa-factor, lalo na kung nahihirapan kayo. Okay? Yes. Actually, itong palit-palit x, mamaya ma-appreciate nyo siya, lalo na sa sobrang daming algebra. Kasi mas mabilis siya at hindi nyo na kailangang aralin lahat ng factoring techniques para sa mga non-math major. Eto na nga. Ayan na, okay. So, ayan na, ang haba. Okay. So, we have this, simplifying this. So, for the math majors, you can try to answer this using the long method, pero I'll try to answer this using the palit-palit method. Yan, palit-palit. So, palitan natin yung x. Gawin natin yung x ng 1. Yan. Favorite niya yung 1, sir? Yes. Mas maganda yung 1, no? Safest siya. Pwedeng 0, pero hindi kasi lagi, no? Nag-aano yung 0. So, for 1, so this is 5 times 1, so ito magiging 1, di ba? So, 1 squared, wala naman. So, 5 na to. Yung 7, yung x magiging 1, so 7 na lang siya. So, 5 minus 7 plus 3. Kasi ito magiging 1, so 4. Magiging 1. So, 1 lang siya. Is 9. Yan. Solve nyo lang siya para di kayo mahirapan, no? So, 1, tapos ito, 5 minus then 6. 1 minus 5 minus 6. Which is parehas lang naman. So, 1 minus 7 plus 3, this is negative 2. So, 1. Yung nasa taas, 1. Tapos yung nasa baba, 1 minus 5 minus 6. So, that's negative 11 tapos 1. So, negative 10. Minus, ito na. 4 minus 1 is 3. Minus 9 is negative 6. And then, negative 10. So, ito, magiging positive na lang siya. Yeah, magiging positive siya. So, this is 1. So, negative 1 over 10, akyat nyo na lang. Tapos itong negative, magiging positive na lang yan. So, 6 over 10. O ngayon, magiging ano siya? Negative 1 minus 6. So, negative 7 over 10. Ano gagawin natin? So, dito sa choices, palitan mo lahat ng 1. Okay. So, ito, ano kayo magbibigay sa akin ng 1 dito? Okay. Tama ba ang aking ano? Wait, let's see. Let's see. Or baka meron tayong ano. So, let's try 0 na lang, no? Baka nagkamali ako ng values here. Yeah, negative 5, negative 6. Yeah, correct. 4 minus, sorry, this is plus 1. Yeah, this is supposedly plus 1. So, yung above natin dito, or yung numerator, it's, yeah, it should be negative 4. Yan. So, 4, tapos, oops, yan, 4, then, yan, 5. Okay, so it should be negative 1/2. Ayan, sige. Tingnan natin, sino kaya ang magbibigay dito ng 1/2? Ayun na, yung B. Tingnan natin, no? Paano siya naging negative 1/2? Palitan natin ng 1 lahat. So ito, pag naging 1, 1 plus 2, 1 plus 1. Kasi di ba papalitan natin yung x ng 1 lang. So this is 3 over 2. X, mali yan. So 1 plus 1, 1 minus 2. So that is 2 over negative 1. So negative 2. Mali pa rin. 1 minus 1, 1 plus 2. So 0 over 3. So 0. Mali pa rin. 1 minus 2, 1 plus 1. Ayun. Negative 1 tsaka 2. So ito yung sagot. Letter D. Diba? Hindi nyo kailangang isolve yan ng factoring. Palitan nyo lang yung x ng either 1 or 0. Tapos isolve nyo, tapos tignan nyo sa choices, sino din yung pag pinalitan nyo ng 1 or 0, paparehas yung sagot. Okay? So, di ba? Para hindi ka na magpa-factor at hindi mo na-aralin at mag-spend pa ng ilang oras para mag-aral ng factoring kung kaya naman siyang i-check via trial and error or substitution. Okay. So, ganun kahalaga si substitution. So, ayan yung mga tricks na tinuturo ko sa inyo para mapabilis, no, yung pag-identify nyo. At hindi na kayo, yung iba kasi kapag alam nila, hindi ko na maalala yung pagpa-factoring, nilalaktawan yung item, which is sayang kasi kaya mong sagutin, no? Kahit mag-try ka lang ng values. So, i-try nyo at aralin nyo para sa darating na let ay magamit nyo. Okay, number 12. If P represents any even number and Q represents any odd number, which of the following numbers is even? Okay, if P represents any even number, so sa mga ganito, gamit na gamit din ng substitution. O pumili kayo ng kahit anong even number or odd number that will help you. So syempre, yung mga maliliit lang, para di na tayo mahirapan sa computation. Okay, may nakasagot na ba? Okay, so let's see. Sino kaya dito ang even? Okay, so let's try. Okay, so before I reveal the answer, no? Ayan, yung mga nagsasagot. Ayan, so kung P ay even, so sabihin natin yung P ay 2 kasi even siya. Tapos yung Q ay odd, sabihin natin ay 1. E di substitute niyo dyan. Tapos kung sino yung mag-even, yun yung sagot. O, tignan nyo. Q, kung gagawin natin 1 to, so this is 1 plus 2. E di 3, okay, mali. Odd. P plus 1, so that's 2 plus 1, then Q minus 1. So that's 1 minus 1, which is 3 times 0. And 3 times 0 is 0. Okay. So mamaya ko yan. And then P minus 1 is 2 minus 1, which is 1. Then yung Q, 1 times 1 plus 3, 2. So this is 3. So sino ang even dyan? The even is letter B because 0 is an even number. Oh, di ba? Ayan. So hindi nyo na kailangang magpakahirap, no? Sa pag-iisip, sino kaya dyan? Sino kaya dyan ang even? You try to substitute. Ganun kahalaga yung substitution, no? Kasi it will help you to simplify everything. At kung sino yung magpaparehas, malaki yung chances na sila yung, siya yung sagot. Okay. Ayan. Okay. Next. Okay, if the perimeter of a certain school's covered court is 78 meters and the distance from ring to ring is 26 meters, how wide is the court? Okay, analyze. If the perimeter, when we remember the concept on perimeter of a certain school's covered court is 78 and the distance from ring to ring is 26 meters. How wide is the court? So first thing is the perimeter. Di ba ang perimeter is the sum of all sides. Okay, sum siya ng all, na lahat ng side. Siyempre, kung covered court yan, anong shape niyan? Siyempre, isa lang naman siguro ang shape na, no? May iba pa bang shape ang covered court? So, it's a rectangle, no? It's a rectangle. Sabi niya, kapag inad daw natin lahat, ang sukat ng ating covered court, 78. Okay? Ang distance daw from ring to ring, ito yung ring to ring, ay 26 meters. So kung yan ay 26, syempre yung dito, 26 din. 26 din. Okay, so the answer is, how wide daw yung court? So ito yung tinatanong niya. Gano'n daw kalaki? Kung yung length ng court ay 26, gano'n kalaki o gano'n kalawak yung court? The correct answer is letter D. Yan. Very good. Okay. So, bakit siya D? Ima-minus niya lang, no? So, 78 minus 26 na dalawa. Bakit, sir? Kasi yun yung nandito sa taas at nasa baba. Tapos, i-divide niyo sa 2. Bakit, sir? Kasi meron pa dito. Pag minus niyo lang yung 26 dyan, ito pa yung dalawa. Yung magkabilaan yan. So, kailangan niyo siyang i-divide by 2. So, actually, that's 26 also. Then divide by 2, then that is 13. So 26 divided by 2, that's 13. Yeah. So it's 13 meters. Okay, wag papaloko doon ha, baka minus niyo lang yung dalawang 26, tapos ang sagot niyo yung C. O, ingat, kasi magkabila siya doon sa part ng court. Okay. So this is 13. Ayan, para makita po ng iba, 13. Next. Okay. Saan po kinuha yung 26, sir? Dito po siya sa given. Ito po. Yan. So, ganun siya. Ganun yung distansya from ring to ring. Ayan. Okay. Number 14. 2 lottery tickets are drawn from 15. So, pipili ka ng dalawa na ticket na sa 15 for first and second prizes. Find the number of ways the 2 tickets can be drawn. Okay. Okay, okay. So what's your answer? Ayun na, mga ano na. Ito ay fundamental principle of counting. Okay, the correct answer is, so dalawa out sa 15. Pero 15 ang pagpipilian mo. Kumbaga, may 15 choices ka. Tapos dalawang beses ka kukuha. So the correct answer is 210. How did we get 210? Okay. So dahil yan ay dalawang tickets lang. So fundamental principle of counting. So may dalawang ticket, ito yung first at yung second. So sa unang pagbunot, ilan ang pwedeng mabunot? O ilan yung pagpipilian? 'Di ba 15 lahat 'yon? Tapos sa pangalawa, syempre dahil nanalo na yung isa, 14 na lang, 'di ba? So that's 15 times 14, 210. Okay, so permutation. So this is permutation 15. Actually sa ibang book, that is 15p2. Still 210. Okay? So ganun lang siya. Sarap bumalik sa kinder. Naku sir, kayang-kaya natin yan. Basta pag mga ganitong lottery, pag nabasa mo, lottery, permutation na to. So dapat papasok na dun yung um, events and at the same time yung number of choices mo. So dito ang choices natin 15. Tapos hindi siya dapat maulit. So sa susunod na round ng bunutan, 14 na lang. Kasi times mo lang. So FPC. Okay. Ayan. So ito na. So this is quite technical, but of course for brain exercise we have to go through with this, no? Okay, if 16 raised to x equals 8 raised to y, the ratio of y to x is, so if 16 raised to x equals 8 raised to y, the ratio of y to x is, so you're asked to find the ratio of y to x. So teachers, it's very important sa ratio kung sino yung unang binanggit. Ha? Okay. So let's see. So paano ba sinasagutan yung ganito? Lalo na pag may mga equation at may involved na mga exponents. So first things first, in an exponential equation, kailangan magparehas yung base. Sabihin, may gagawin tayo, no? May hihilutin tayo sa values. So yung 16x tsaka yung 16 raised to x and 8 raised to y, kailangan magparehas yan ng base. So first things first, 16 raised to x, 8 raised to y. So itong 16, pwede natin siyang gawin na 2 raised to 4. Yan. That's x. Tapos yung 8, yan ay 2 raised to 3. These are the exponential form nung values ng 16 and 8. So, binago natin siya. Ngayon, combine lang natin. No? So, that's by laws of exponent, since naka-raise power of a power, ta-times mo lang siya kasi magkadikit lang naman. So, 2 raised to 3y. Yan. Tapos, pwede na natin tanggalin yung 2. Kasi yun yung goal actually. Kaya tayo naghahanap ng similar base kasi pwede natin yung tanggalin. Aalisin na natin sila. So matitira na lang 4x equals 3y. So this is now our working equation. But we are asked to find what is the ratio of y to x. Ano yung ratio daw ng y to x? Ibig sabihin, dapat makapunta ka sa y over x. So from here, kailangan makapunta ka ron. Paano natin siya? So, ima-manipulate natin siya kasi ngayon yung ratio. So, we have 4x equals 3y. So, y to x. So, ano kong gagawin? Tatanggalin ko muna tong 3. Di ba? So, magiging y na lang siya. So, 4x over 3. Tapos, tatanggalin ko yung x naman. So, divide both sides by x. So, pwede ko na siyang tanggalin. So, that's 4 over 3. So, you have now y over x. So, the answer is letter B. 4 is to 3. Ayan. So, yung iba, akala nila 4 3:4, 'di ba? Kasi o nga sir, kasi ang kadikit ng y ay 3, tas ang kadikit ng x ay 4. So dahil binanggit yung y, uunahin ko yung 3 bago yung 4. So 3:4. Mali. So kailangan gamitan niyo siya nung proportion. So ingat-ingat ha. Ingat tayo dun sa pagko-compute. So yung mga sumagot ng A, maybe yun yung notion nyo, yung 3:4. Pero when you try to do it mathematically, it will be 4/3 or 4:3. By the way, yung 4:3, yan ay 4/3 din. 3:4, 3/4. Remember during this grade school, ang fraction ay pwedeng i-convert into ratio. Then vice versa, di ba? Kasi those are two different units. No? Yan. So sana malinaw siya. So the answer is letter B. So following this solution. Okay. Now, question 16. A triangle has a perimeter of 50. O, yan na naman si perimeter. Okay. Binibisita tayo ulit ni perimeter. Okay. 50, meaning when you get the sum of all sides is 50. If two of its sides are equal, kung parehas daw yung sukat ng dalawa, tas yung pangatlo ay 8 more than the equal sides, what is the length of the third side? Okay, so, isipin natin, no? Sa 50, sa 50, dalawa doon ang pantay. Pero yung pangatlo, lamang lang siya ng 8. So ano kaya una natin gagawin? Yung pinakamadali na hindi na natin kailangan mag-equation. So dalawa ay pantay, lamang lang yung isa ng 8. So una kong gagawin, kung pinagsama-sama mo sila 50, i-minus ko muna yung 8. 50 minus 8, the answer is 42. So kung binawas ko na yung 8, ano nangyari sa kanila? 'Di ba pantay-pantay na silang lahat? Oh. So ibig sabihin, 42, yung susunod mong gagawin, 42 divided by 3. So 42 divided by 3 is 14. Oh, ito ang tanong. May iba baka sumagot ng A. Kasi sir, 14 yung lumabas. Kaso ang tinatanong, third side. O, balik ka. Di ba, yung unang dalawa, pantay sila. So, ibig sabihin, sila yung 14 dito. Ano nga ulit yung third side? 8 more than the equal sides. So, therefore, this is 14 plus 8. Okay, the answer is letter B. Okay, di ba? So, ganyan sa math, no? Yung minsan yung sa solution natin na makukuha, nandun siya sa choices. So, nakaka-tempt na isagot kasi lumabas siya sa solution natin. Pero, ayun lang, ingat tayo. Babalikan natin, ano ba yung tinatanong? Tinatanong yung pangatlo. So, it's, 14 more than 8. 8 more than 14, di ba? So, ibig sabihin, kailangan ko pa magdagdag ng 8. Ibalik yung 8 dun sa 14. Kasi nga, nagpantay-pantay sila na 14. Kasi binawas kanina. So, that's the notion. No? Para mabilis mo siyang maintindihan at di mo na kailangan ng algebra at kung ano-ano pa. It's simple arithmetic. Okay. Next. Ayan. We have 18. This one. One angle of a parallelogram is 40. What are the measures of the three other angles? I know some of you will find this hard because maybe not familiar with the properties of parallelogram. But later on, I'll tell you na you have to focus on some quadrilaterals lang to somehow memorize yung properties. Ayan, so may mga gumamit ng equation. Okay, so ano kayang sagot natin? Number 18, ayan, may nakasagot na. So the correct answer is, yes, tama kayo. So sir, bakit? Okay, sige, ano natin? Paliwanag natin. No? Sa family of quadrilaterals or four-sided figures, when we say parallelogram, a parallelogram is a four-sided figure wherein the opposite sides are parallel. Ibig sabihin, pag in-extend mo yung sides na never silang mag-meet. Never mag-meet. So, nakakasad naman, no? Hindi pinagtagpo ng tadhana. So, never silang mag-meet kasi pantay sila no, na pagkakahilig. So, ano yung property kapag gumawa tayo ng four-sided figure na ganoon ang property? yung opposite angles niya ay congruent. So if this is 50 degrees, the opposite one is also 50 degrees. But another thing in parallelogram, which is very fascinating, kung 50 ito, opposite opposite are opposite angles are congruent, meaning equal. Pero yung consecutive, yung magkasunod are, okay, nawala naman yung angles, are supplementary. O, ayan na ha, tandaan po yung supplementary. So, ano yung supplementary? Meaning, sum is 180 degrees. So, parang isang protractor, no? So, kung 50 ito, ang natitira dito ay 130. Tapos yung katapat niya dito, 130 din. So, kapag ganyan, okay, 40 yung isa. So, yung katapat niya, 40. O, di tama. Ala, 40 silang lahat. Eh, di nalito ka na, no? Nalito ka na kasi lahat 40. Eh, tapos nakita, okay, 180, 180. O, biglang sinagot si B. Kasi nakita mo, 180, 180. Mali. Kasi kung may 40 ka na, dapat yung dalawang 40, ang bubunuin na lang nung susunod na dalawang angles na magkatapat ay dapat magsasum ng 180 doon sa 40. Kaya, ang logical answer is letter A because the other angle should be 140 degrees because 140 plus 40 is 180. So, kung illustrate natin siya dito, oops, ayan, ito yung 40, kasi ito yung 140. Yan, para makita nyo. Yan. Okay, 40. Yan. So, okay, 180 nga yung magkasunod. Kasi magkatapat, laging parehas. Okay. Next. Yeah. Another thing, yes, thank you so much, Sir Marlo. So, the parallelogram is always equal to 360. Actually, any four-sided polygon, yan, ang sum ng kanilang interior angles ay laging 360. Yan. So, ito yung mga family natin ng quadrilateral, no? So, focus tayo kay parallelogram, kay rectangle, kay square. Sometimes, rhombus, no? Kasi ito yung mga madalas talaga, no? At ito kasi yung maraming properties, no? Kapag inaral natin yung quadrilateral, family of quadrilaterals. Sa rectangle, same din siya, pero ito ay 90 degrees, no? Lahat. So, parang napakadali. Kaya minsan, madalang lang siyang itanong, no? Kasi parang yung property niya, given na. So, 90 degrees lahat, kaya nga opposite, parehas, then consecutive 180. While square, very perfect si square kasi bukod sa parallel siya, all sides are congruent also. But si rhombus ay equal ang sides, but parehas siya kay parallelogram. Ang opposite angles are congruent. Yan, yung mga magkakatapat na angles, pare-parehas yan ng sukat. And then of course, the consecutive angles are also supplementary or the sum is 180 degrees. So kasi nga, nasa baba sila ni parallelogram. So, ibig sabihin, yung property ni parallelogram, property din nilang tatlo. Okay. Ayan. Next one is ito. Hindi ko alam ba't di na lumalabas si Penten. Pero I think this one, you have to be wary. Ayun lang. Yun ang masasabi ko. You have to be wary of this one. Which of the following number represents a Pythagorean triple? So, tingnan na. Set of numbers pala yan. So, we have 2, 4, 5, 5, 10, 12, 14, 48, 50. Let's see. Ano ba yung Pythagorean triple na yan? Ano ba yan? Paano ba namin malalaman yan? Okay. So, the correct answer is letter D. Hala, bakit sir? Actually, when we say Pythagorean triple, may technique siya. Ito. Ayan. So, for you to try, you can try answering, no? Try to check each of them, each of the choices. Ang gagawin nyo lang, i-square nyo lang yung lahat ng numbers. Mumultiply nyo to itself. Tapos, kapag inad natin, dapat ang sagot ay yung square ng pangatlo because that's the Pythagorean triple. Yun yung katulad ng lesson natin sa grade 9. Di ba meron tayong right triangle na pag ito ay This is 4, this is 3, this is 5. So this is an example of Pythagorean triple. Why? Because 3 squared plus 4 squared is equal to 5 squared, which is true. 3 squared is 9, 4 squared is 16, then 5 squared is 25. Tama. So that's why 3, 4, 5 is a Pythagorean triple. Okay? Kasi ano siya eh, parang side siya ng Pythagorean, side siya ng isang right triangle. Okay? So please, 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 kung i-try nyo siya, pakiusap. Ito ay magiging 4, ito ay magiging 16, ito ay magiging 25. So this is only 20. So hindi siya equal. So try nyo po isa-isa ha. Yung iba kasi, sir, perfect square kasi lahat. 9, 16, 25. Nako po, hindi laging ganoon. Okay? So, tas, oh yes, ayan. So tama, tama Reyes, no? Sir Reyes, akala natin Pythagorean triple siya kasi perfect square lahat. No, hindi po. Ito po ang property ng Pythagorean triples. Okay? So, pakitandaan. Okay, moving on. Moving on, moving on. Ayan. Eto na. What is the complete factorization of x cubed? So, pag mga ganyan na, sinadya ko po yan para lang masanay kayo. No? So, this is x cubed plus 3x squared plus 2x. Ayan. Ay, sorry, nahirapan ako mag-aral ng factoring. Di, substitution. Di ba? Bakit ka magpapakahirap kung meron namang madaling paraan? Okay, substitute natin yung 1. So, 1 raised to 3, it's still 1. So, 3 times 1 squared, still 3 times 1. And then 2 times 1. Yan. So, nilet ko po ang x as 1 para hindi tayo mahirapan. So, this is 1 plus 3 plus 2, which is what? 6. O ngayon, palitan nyo rin tong ABCD na yan ng 1. Sino magsi-6 dyan? O, try natin yung number 1. So, yung number 1 ay 1, 3, tapos 3. Ha? Naku. So, naku po, 1 times 3 times 3. This is 9. So, hindi yan ang sagot. 1, ay, sorry, 3. So, this supposedly 2 pala. Sorry, ayan. Namalikmata na ako. Okay, tama kayo. Ayan, sorry, ayan. So, 1 times 2 times 3 is 6. Okay. Ayun, swerte. Sa una pa lang tama na. Ayan. So, pwede nyo itry yung iba. So, this is 1, 3, tapos 4. So, ibig sabihin, this is 12. Okay, so hindi siya pwede. Tapos, this is 1. This is negative 1. This is 4. So, this is pag tinimes mo, negative 4. So, hindi rin siya pwede. So, yun. Para hindi kayo mahirapan, no? Ilang times na yan na 18, sir. Okay. Kaya nga eh. Pero, for those na hindi talaga marunong mag-factoring, ito lang ang maipapayo ko sa inyo. Magpalit ka. Nakailan na tayong 18? Ay, oo nga, no? So, sobra pala tayo ng item for this night. Okay. Ayan. So, yun lang maipapayo ko po sa mga hindi marunong mag-factor. Please, 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 try to substitute 1. Okay? Huwag nyo nang itry kasi baka ma-frustrate kayo at maubos ang oras nyo. Okay. So, for number 19, in how many ways can you sit 7 students in a round table at the cafeteria? Ay, hindi nawala yung picture. Pero ayun na. Ayun na yung clue. Okay. Yes, stick to 1. Stick to 1 lang. Para ano, wag po, pwede i-try ang 0, teachers. Pwede po yung 0. Mas mabilis actually 0. Pero may times kasi na hindi siya applicable. Kasi pag mayroong coefficient yung leading term. Pero kapag wala naman, kaya yung 0. Ayan. So the correct answer here is, ayan. So, 720. So ano yan? Kapag permutation, actually permutation siya, permutation pero circular. Okay, ano lang po yan. Kapag nakabilog, circular. Yan. Kapag nakabilog, laging -1. Bakit? Kasi kailangan i-fix natin yung isa. Kasi kapag ginalaw mo yung lahat, hindi mo maintindihan nasa na yung pattern mo. No? So kailangan mababawas tayo ng isa, kasi natitira ang magpapalit-palit. Kaya this is just 7 minus 1 factorial, which is 6 factorial. Sa iba, kung nalilito, ano ba yung factorial? That's 6 times 5 times 4, 3, 2, hanggang 1, which is wala ng bearing root 1. So, it's 720. Okay. Next one. Ayan. Ito po yung ilan sa mga ginagamit natin, no, for permutations and combination. So, very quick lang. Let's say, meron tayong um, 10 candidates. Tapos meron tayong president, vice president, and secretary na pupunan ng position. So, how many arrangement ang pwede nating magawa? So, itong ganitong problem ay permutation po siya. So, ang ginagamit natin dyan, dahil meron tayong 10 candidates at ito, positions ay important. So, permutation siya. So, this is 10P3. So, bakit 10P3, sir? Because out of 10, tatlo lang ang kailangan mo for the position. So, anong gagawin natin dyan? So, we have 10 factorial over, ito po yung gagamitin natin, permutation, 10 minus 3 factorial. Pero, isipin nyo na lang ganito pag permutation. Pwede rin siyang 10 times 9 times 8. Yan, parehas lang yan. Yan din po yan. Bakit, sir, 10 times 9 hanggang 8 lang? Kasi tatlo lang po yung position. 3 position. So kapag apat yan, magkakaroon siya ng 10 times 7. No? So para mabilis. Kapag naman, let's say, 10 players. 10 players. Oops. 10 players. And then, we're gonna pick 5. First 5 in basketball. Yan. So ito naman, kung ito po ay permutation, ito naman ay yung combination. So, ito yung ginagamit natin. So, gamit na ako ng ibang kulay. Ayan, this one. So, for this. So, bakit? Kasi, as an example, 10 players, first 5 in basketball. Ibig sabihin, it doesn't matter, no, yung arrangement. Ang kailangan lang, pumili ka ng 5. So kapag ganun yung atake ng problem na, okay, pipili lang ako ng 5, walang consideration kung sino yung una, pangalawa, pangatlo. This is just combination. So ibig sabihin, out of 10, combination, kukuha ka ng 5. So this is 10 factorial over 10 minus 5 factorial times 5 factorial. So ito po yung n, ito yung r. So ganun siya. So bakit nagkaroon ng divide by r factorial? Kasi tinatanggal ni combination yung magkakaparehas. Kasi kay permutation, kahit yung 5 pinili mo, pag pinili mo yung isa na nauna, tapos pumangalawa yung isa, iba yun. Pero kay combination, isang countings lang siya. So kaya siya nagkakaroon ng divide by r factorial siya. So when we try to simplify this, so 10 factorial over 10 minus 5 is 5 factorial, then 5 factorial. Then, continuing, so we have 10 times 9 times 8 times 7 times 6. So, then times 5 factorial. So, hindi ko na itutuloy yung 5 factorial kasi siya din naman yon. So, 10, 5 factorial, tas another 5 factorial din sa formula. So, pwede natin tanggalin to. Ngayon, itong 5 factorial, pwede pa natin siyang i-expand. So that is 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. Tapos yung 5 factorial na nawala. So tanggalin natin yung mga kailangan. So ito yung 5 at 2, yan yung 10. Yung 3, pwede natin tanggalin sa 6. So magiging 2 na lang to. Tapos yung 4, tanggalin natin siya sa 2. So yun na. So, ano mga natira? Yung 9, yung 2, yung 7, tsaka yung 2. So, ibig sabihin, kung tayo ay pipili ng first 5 sa ating basketball player, hindi na natin kailangang i-consider yung arrangement. So, that is 252. Yan. So, ganun lang siya. Kaya mas kakaunti yung value. So, yun yung gamit no combination and permutation. Permutation, pag may yan, president, vice president, first, second, and third. Pag combination, wala. Regardless kung ano yung arrangement, basta kung 5, 4 ang kukunin mo, that's it. So you have to be wary of that po. So ito yung pinaka-basic na example para makita niyo yung pagkakaiba nila. Okay, questions po. Yan. Memorize na lang, sir. Para sa ibang concept, no? Pwede naman. What is the midpoint of the line segment joining the points 6, 4, 3, and -5? 3, -5. Paano ang midpoint? Ayan, dapat lalabas si ano dyan, si Penpen. Pero ewan ko, mukhang nahihiya si Penpen ngayon. Okay. Okay, the correct answer is... Okay. Ayan. Hala. So ano ba yung midpoint? Okay. Huwag tayo matakot sa midpoint. Ang midpoint is just the average of x and y. Okay? So paano po yun kinuha, sir? So dahil meron tayo dito na dalawang points, kung kukunin natin siya sa Cartesian, kunin muna natin yung dalawang x. So ang gagawin lang natin, 6 plus 3 divide by 2. Tapos, yung y naman, yung 4 tsaka -5. So 4 plus -5 divide by 2 ulit. Average lang po nung x at y. So this is 9 over 2 and -1 over 2. So the correct answer is letter D. So tatandaan. Tatandaan, sir, parang si pero negative. Yes, oo, parang. Pero sinadya ko po talaga. Sinadya ko na medyo enticing yung ibang items para pag-isipan niyo siya talaga. But the correct answer here is letter D because you have to get the average of x and the average of y. Okay? Kung napapansin niyo, no, halos magkakamukha yung mga binibigay kong yung sa choices. Opo, kasi para masanay tayo. Let's have an example, no? Ayan. So ito po yung formula. Minsan may mga tanong for distance. So let's try the distance, no? For the distance, ibig sabihin yung layo ng dalawang points. Ang gagawin lang natin, so distance is square root of x sub 2, x sub 1. Actually, it doesn't matter, teachers. Ang gawin niyo na lang, kunin niyo muna yung x. So ito muna, x and x. So sa formula, x basta x minus x. So 2 minus 8. Nanong x sub 2, x sub 1. Say minus lang. And then squared. Don't forget the squared. And then plus, then y naman. Y naman. So we have 5 minus -3. Then squared. Okay, so simplifying them, 2 minus 8 is 6. So it should be -6 squared plus negative, tandaan po, this is, sulat ko na rin po, plus 3. Yan, squared. Ang double negative ay nagiging positive. So, -6 times to itself is positive 36. And then, 5 plus 3 is 8 squared. So, plus 8 raised to 2 is 64. Therefore, square root of 36 plus 64 is 100. The distance between them is 10 units. Yan. So, the distance. That's the distance. Pero, syempre, yung midpoint naman. For the midpoint, so that is 2 plus 8 divided by 2, average, and then 5 plus -3 divided by 2, average. So that's 10 over 2, and then 2 over 2. So therefore, that is, may nakasagot po ba? 5 and 1. Yan. So this is your midpoint. So sana maalala yung pinagkaiba and you try practicing different points. Okay? So ito para madali siyang ma-manipulate and at the same time, ibang easier values yung kinuha ko. Okay. So 10 and 5, 1 for the midpoint. Okay, wag po mapagpapalit ha. Kasi minsan yung mga estudyante ko, ginagawa nilang plus yung distance formula. Kasi akala nila midpoint. Tapos mina-minus naman yung sa midpoint. So, mali po yun. Please, please, please remember po kung nasaan ang positive at negative or yung plus at minus. Okay, eto naman. So, for ano na lang, parang lie low muna tayo, no, ng mga context sa ating sa difficulty ng bawat items. If y equals 3x minus 2, what is the value of y when x equals negative 2? Okay. Try. Okay, so let's see. So if what's the value of y kapag ang x ay negative 2? So lagay lang natin yung negative 2 doon sa x. So that is y equals 3 times negative 2 is negative 6. So y equals negative 8. Basic. Yan. There you go. Nice. Okay. And I hope na-refresh tayo ng mga substitution o nadala na tayo sa substitution by 1 kanina na para magamit na siya ngayon. Okay, next one. Eto na. If a square has an area of 225 meters squared, so pagpapaloko po dun sa 2, that's an exponent, which of the following is the measure of its side? The measure of its side. Ayan, nakapagsagot na po yung iba. 40 items po, Sir Baloka. Ayan. So since we started 7:15, we're gonna end at 9:15. And I guess aabot tayo. Okay, so the correct answer is 15. Yes. So ang gagawin lang po, we get the square root of 225. Or kaya naman, for the area of the square, ano yung dalawang sides? Yung sides ng square na magbibigay sa'yo ng 225? Yes, it's 15. It's 15 rather. Yan. Okay, 23. The contingency table below shows how the number of senior high students that has no cell phones. What is the probability that a grade 12 student has cell phone? The probability that a grade 12 student has cell phone. Grade 12 na may cellphone. Okay, going once, going twice. Okay, the correct answer is letter D. Okay, now what's the lesson here? Simplify, teachers. Tama din naman po yung 45/80. Tama naman po siya. Kaso, may mas tama sa kanya. Yung 9/16. Okay, bakit? Kasi you have to simplify the 45/80. Mukhang may nakakalimot, no? Mukhang na-entice din. Okay, yung total ng grade 12, 80. Tapos yung may cellphone, 45. So that's 45/80. So please, huwag kakalimutan, mag-simplify. Nadali kayo doon, no? So please, always remember that. Simplify. Okay, 24. Ito na. A committee of 6 people is to be formed from 10 participants. If 10 must be on the committee, how many unique committees can be formed? Critical thinking. A committee of 6 people is to be formed from 10 participants. If 10 must be on the committee, how many unique committees can be formed? Okay, so let's see. Okay. Your answers? Yan. So, ang pagpipilian natin ay 10 teachers. 10 ang pagpipilian, pero 6 lang ang kailangan. But, si Tin dapat ay nandun na sa committee. So, yung 6 magiging 5 na lang. Okay? So, therefore, the answer is letter D. Okay. So, paano yan, sir? So, yan ay magiging 10 times 9 times 8 times 7 times 6. Yan. So, 5 na lang po siya. Di na kayo magtutuloy sa 7. Bakit? Kasi automatic na si Tin doon. Si Tin yung 1. Yan. Ito si Tin. Yan. Siya si Tin. So no need na. So 5 na lang siya. um, so the correct answer is letter B. Okay. Next. Face average score. Ito medyo tricky but workable at kayang sagutan kahit nang hindi math major. Pero medyo critical thinking lang din. Face average scores on her first 2 tests is 80. If her average on her last 3 tests is 90, what is her average score for all 5 tests? So, ang average daw ni Faye sa unang 2 test ay 80. Ang average naman niya dun sa huling 3 ay 90. So, ano yung average score niya sa lahat ng 5 tests? Okay, the correct answer here is letter. Oh, sorry. This is not 85. Sorry. This should be 86. Yeah. So, delete natin. Yeah. Okay. Actually, this is a trick question. Sorry, it's 86. Yeah. So, paano ito? Paano siya i-compute? Iba dito ang gagawin ay ganito. 80 plus 90 divide by 2, which is 85. This is incorrect. Okay? Bakit? Kasi dalawa lang po yun. Ang tamang gagawin dito ay kailangan i-consider mo muna yung dalawang test. So, anong gagawin sa 2 and 80? So, you're gonna multiply. So, 80 times 2. Tapos, same with the last 3 tests, yung 3 tsaka 90. So, i-add mo siya sa 3 times or 90 times 3. Bakit? Because you are now getting the raw score of those 5 tests. Tandaan yan ha, ita-times nyo yung 2 sa 80, at times nyo yung 3 sa 90. And then, saan nyo siya i-divide? Ilan na silang lahat? Ilan yung pinagkuhanan ng score niyan? 5. So, and then, when you try to solve it, the answer is 86. Okay? Yes. So, don't forget that. Kasi ito minsan yung laging kalimitan yung ginagawa lalo pag non-math major. So, please, huwag niyong gagawin yan. So, you have to, may bearing yung 2 at 3 dyan. May dahilan kung bakit nandyan sila. So, you have to use them in the calculation. So, that's the clue actually. So, pag di nyo sila ginamit, most probably, mali yung sagot nyo. Okay. Questions? Ayan. Ayan, may mga nakakuha. Yeah. Okay, next. Jonah's grades in math for 3 quarters are 93, 95, and 94. What grade should he get on 4th quarter to get an average of 95? So, bilang mga teachers, dapat aware tayo doon sa possible ng pagtitrend ng grades. So, paano yun? Kumbaga, dapat alam natin kung babagsak yung bata. No? So, ano dapat yung grades niya sa 4th quarter. So, ito, meron na siyang grade sa 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. So, ano yung dapat na grade niya sa 4th para maka-95 siya? Okay. So, for 26, the answer is? Okay, the answer is letter C. Okay, so for the solution, ayan. Ganito na lang natin siya ipakita, no? So, first thing is 95, 93, 95, and 94. Tapos, question mark. Hindi natin alam ano yung panghuli. Pero alam natin, pag dinivide natin by 4, tapos sinama natin yun, 95 yung sagot. So, ang unang gawin mo, i-times mo yung 95 sa 4 para makuha mo yung total ng score. Tapos, i-minus mo yung 3 na unang grades. Then, biglang magpa-pop up doon yung pang-apat. O, di ba? So, ganun lang ang trick dyan. So, ang gawin nyo, kung ilan yung kailangan na quarter grades, i-times doon sa average, and then i-minus yung mga grades from previous quarters. And what's left will be the last grade for the 4th quarter. Okay. Next, 27. Ito na yung mga tricky question. Wala naman si Tenten, but ayun na nga. So, may mga heads up na ako sa inyo. So, be wary of this item. So, what is 25% of 2/3 of 12? What is 25% of 2/3 of 12? Ang dami naman, sir. Parang dati, ano lang yan, 25% of something. Ngayon, 3. Anong gagawin dyan? Okay. So for number 27, may susubok ba? What is 25% of 2/3 of 12? So, ayan. So tignan natin no, kung tama kayo. The answer is 4. Paano kaya naging 4? So let's try to verify no. Bakit siya 4? So pag sinabi nating 25%, ang mabilis na paraan dyan. So ang 25% is can be 0.25. Or pwede tayo mahirapan, gawin nating fraction. That's 1/4. Oh. So 1/4. Sir, anong meaning nung of? This is multiplication. Di ba? So 1/4 times 2/3 times 12. Oh, anong sagot? Okay. So mukhang okay. So I guess, oo, it's not 4. So mukhang this should be, parang iba ata dapat ito. This should be 50%. Yeah. This should be 2. Baguhin natin. So, I would like to commend yung mga nagsagot ng 2. Yeah, you're correct po. Ayan. So, I changed the 25 kanina from 50. So, the correct answer is, yan. So, cancel, cancel. So, or kaya you can do 24 over 12. Yan, kung gusto niyo i-times. So, that's 2. Ayan. So, that's 2. Superimpose natin. Okay, so pasensya na po. Sa kagustuhan kong lituhin kayong lahat, ako na rin ay nalito. Okay. Okay, ayan. So, the correct answer is 2. Pero pag nag-50% yan, so magiging 1/2 siya. So, magiging 4 siya. Okay, so now, moving on. Eto, mga yes, gusto ko yung ano no, yung rationalization ni Ma'am Marian. So, the closest dun sa 2 is yung 4. So, pwede pa ring sagot. Taray, nailusot. Okay. So, number 28. Ayan. So, I hope na aware tayo dito kung paano itong terminologies natin sa geometry. Which two angles are supplementary? It's letter C. Okay. So yung iba siguro baka nalito, when we say supplementary, nabanggit ko na siya kanina. Sum is 180. Okay. Sino ang magbibigay ng 180? So it's letter C. Yung 21, ang tawag po natin dyan ay complementary. Complementary. Ayan. So para matandaan nyo siya, pag ito lang, 90. Kapag binuo mo, letter S, supplementary, 180. So pag letter C, ganyan ko siya inaalala nung estudyante ako, no? So pag 90, eto lang. Kapag buo, 180. So supplementary. So yun, para mnemonics lang ninyo, no? Hindi na kayo malito. Kasi lagi nalilito kahit mga estudyante ko dyan. So complementary, supplementary. Okay? So it's letter C. Eto na, ito yung pinagmamalaki kong item, no? Ayan. So, ito ang nakakalula, no? Pero hindi, anong gagamitin natin? Power of 1. Huwag tayo magpakahirap. Huwag tayo magpapakahirap, di ba? So, which of the following equations is our true? Yung mga non-math major dyan, syempre, hindi na nila ifa-factor. Pero yung mga math major, talagang diligently magpa-factor yan. Pero tayo, hindi, yung mga nakikisimpat siya ako sa non-math major. Sige, wag tayo mag-factor. Pero try lang natin yung mabilis. So, gawin natin itong 1. So, kapag 1 na ito, so that's 25 minus 16. So, 25 minus 16. So, that is 9. So, dapat 9 din ito. So, pag winan natin siya, 1, 1. So, 5 times 1 minus 4 is 1. Then, 5 times 1 plus 4 is 9. 1 times 9 is 9. Check. Oh, di ba? Yes naman. Okay. Ayan. And then, x squared minus 5x minus 6. O, iwan ulit natin yun. Huwag tayo magpakahirap, no? So, 1, then 1. So, x squared, 1. So, that will be 1. Then, minus 5x. So, minus 5. Tapos, minus 6. Okay. So, this is now negative 10. So, dapat mag-negative 10 yan. So, try natin to. 1 minus 1 is 0. 1 plus 6 is 7. So, automatic, hindi na siya. Kasi 0 times 7 is not equal to negative 10. Okay, so ano mapag... Hala, yung 1 nasa lahat ng choices. Hindi man tayo makapag-eliminate. Okay, sige. Ayan, so try pa natin ulit. So yung 1, 1, tapos yan. So 1 minus 6 times 1 is 6 plus 36. So this is 31. Okay. So dapat yung nandito sa kabila, mag-31 to. So this is 1, this is 1. 1 minus 6 is negative 5. 1 minus 6 is negative 5. So negative 5 times negative 5 is not equal to 31. So hindi. Uy, mukhang may pag-asa tayo ah. So by process of elimination, X na to. X na to at X na to. So alam niyo na yung sagot. No? So alam na yung sagot. So, pero i-try nyo, no? Kung yung letter A. So, try natin. So, ito gawin natin itong 1, 1, 1. So, this becomes 3 times 1 plus 2 minus 1. So, this is 4. 4 din kaya to? Let's see. So, this is 1. This is 1. So, this is 3. 3 times 1 is 3. Tapos, this is 1. 2 times 1 is 2 minus 1. Yeah. Oo. 3 plus 2 minus 1 is 4. 4 times 1 is 4. Yeah, this is correct. Yun. Diba? Diba? No need to check. No need to factor everything. Check nyo lang. Apply lang. Ayan. So, sa iba, sa math major, you can verify this through factoring naman. And it will give you the same answer. Okay. Ayan. Try number 30. So we have now last 10 items. So this is the 30th item. So masusunod 10 na lang. Kayang-kaya yan, teachers, para sa lisensya. Okay, simplify. Okay, so the answer is letter. So syempre try niyo siya manually, teachers. So based on the news that I've heard, bawal na nga daw ang calculator for the GenEd. So might as well try to do it manually. Okay, so the answer is letter C. Or baka mali ang ano ko. So let's see. Baka ako ang mali, di ba? Syempre naman. Tingnan natin. So we have 2 times. So we have to address first everything in the inner parenthesis. So 21 plus 4 is 25. Then you're gonna multiply it, by, so naka-time siya doon sa 9 minus 29, which is negative 20. So plus 120. Okay? Yan, tingnan natin. Kasi may ibang sagot, pero let's see. So 25 times 20, so that is negative 500. Yeah, so 2 times 25 is 50, and another 0. Tapos, this is 2 times 380. And 60, and then 160. Yeah, so it's negative 760. Yeah, it's negative 760. Okay. So it's letter C. Okay, C. Ayan. Okay. Okay na po? Okay, letter C. Okay, 31. How many liters? Okay, teachers. Ito na. Last 10 items. Kayang-kaya natin yan. And ito ay, dapat nandito ulit si Penpen. Pero yun na nga, heads up sa ating item. So, how many liters na 40% solution must be added to 10 liters of 70% solution to produce 60% acid solution? So, for this, ituturo ko na sa inyo yung way kung paano siya isolve. So, ito yung gagawin natin, no, para mabilis tayo. At sa mga ganitong problem, you just really have to remember the way or the manner it is solved. Same with the work problem kanina, yung dalawa, yung total. So para magamit natin siya sa kasi hindi lahat talaga magagamitan ng technique. So how many liters of 40% solution? So merong isang solution, hindi natin alam kung gaano karami, pero dapat siya ay 40%. Idadagdag natin siya sa 10 liters na 70% ng solution para magkaroon ng 60%. So ito ang gagawin natin. First things first, yung 40%, hindi natin alam kung ilan ang liters ito. So ang gagawin natin, so for 40, we're gonna convert it. Yung 40%, gagawin na natin siyang 0.4. So that will be 0.4 times x. Hindi natin siya alam. Hindi natin alam kung gaano karami yan. And then yung ito, kumpleto to. Unlike yung 40, ito namang isa, kumpleto siya. So this one will be expressed, yung 70% magiging 0.7. But this time, wala siyang x. Bakit? Kasi given na 10 liters yung 70% solution. Unlike yung 40 kanina, kasi nga yun yung tinatanong. So ibig sabihin, you have 7.7 times 10. Ngayon, meron pa tayo ditong 60%. Pero yun yung tinatanong, no? Ilang liters daw of 40% para makaproduce ka ng 60 kapag hinalo mo siya dun sa 10 liters. So, to do that, paano yung 60%? Ang 60% ay ganito, 0.60, 0.6 rather, 0.6. Pero ano yung itatime sa kanya? Yung pinagsamang x at 10. Yan. O, ganyan lang, di ba? So, nung pinagsama mo tong dalawa, edi sila yung nasa loob. O, di ba? Ganun lang, basic lang. So, yung unang part ng problem, siya yung kapartner ni X. Yung pangalawa, may kapartner siya. Tapos yung pangatlo, wala. Yung pangatlo, ko-combine mo siya. Okay, so yung X tsaka yung 10. So dito po galing yan ha. Yan, yung X tsaka yung 10. Sasamahin natin siya. Now, let's create an equation. 0.4 X 0.7 times 10 is 7 equals 0.6 times X plus 10. Bago nyo kalikutin lahat, gawin muna natin ay i-multiply natin both sides by 10. Bakit po? Kasi ang gagawin natin ay gusto ko maging whole number lahat to. So pag naging whole number na siya, so that's 4x, 0.4 times 10 is 4, plus 7p, plus yung 0.6, siya na yung magbe-bear nung 10. So x plus 10. O yan, simple na siya. Tapos, distribute natin ulit. 4x plus 70 equals 6x plus 60. And then we can do the magic of algebra. So, lipat, lipat. So, ang daming lipat niya na, yes, ganun talaga sa algebra. Mas madali siyang tandaan. So, 4x minus 6x equals 60 minus 70. By the way, pag lumilipat ng bahay, kailangan nag-a-adjust. Sabihin, kailangan mag-change ng sign. Okay, so yung positive 6x magiging negative 6x. Yung positive 70 magiging negative 70. So this is now our working equation. So we have negative 2x equals negative 10. Therefore, divide both sides by negative 2. The answer is 5. Okay, so it's 5. Okay. Yes, grabe si X, no? Nilipat mo na kung saan-saan. Sa dulot-dulo siya pa rin ang hinahanap. Okay? So I know this will be hard on your part, but through practice, you still have plenty of time to review. So kung kayo magre-review man sa math, focus on this. It's not negative 5, yeah. It's negative 10 over negative 2. Okay, bawal po mag-negative tayo sa ating solution. Okay, eto na. Okay, the area, okay, so this is the repeated item, no? Siguro ito yung panabla kanina, no, doon sa dalawang 18. So, ayan, ano naman pala? Balanse lang. So, the area of the rectangle on the right is, yeah, this one. So, we know already the answer on this question. So, kanina dalawa yung 18, so siguro ito na yung ano natin. Okay. So, number 33. Naalala yung sagot, ang bibilis. Okay. Julie adds 350 ml of water to a container that already contains 1.5 liters of water. How much water is now in the container? Is it A, B, C, or D? Okay, so let's reveal the answer. So kung 350 ml yon, tandaan nyo, ito bibigay ko yung mnemonic device ko sa conversion. Remember, the kings have diamonds, but diamonds cost money. So yung king is kilo, km, hecto, decameter, meter, base is the meter. So pwede nyo siyang palitan ng liter. Ay, but meter yung ginamit ko. Sorry. Oops. So kung ang base natin is liter, so magiging ganito siya. Kiloliter, hectoliter, decaliter, deciliter, centiliter, and milliliter. So we know that from milliliter, 1, 2, 3. There are 3 decimal places, 2 liters. So yung 350 ml, 350 ml, oops, 350 ml, if we are going to convert it into liters, so nandito yung decimal point. So from ml to liters, tatlo. 1, 2, 3. So that's 0.35 liters. So kung i-combine natin siya dito sa 1.5, so 1.5 liters plus 0.35 liters na converted na ml. So that's 1.85 liters. So sino dyan ang pinakamalapit? So pwedeng yung iba, ito isasagot. Ito isasagot yung letter D. No, wag po ha, pakiusap. Ang isagot niyo po yung exact. Kasi merong exact, conversion. Sorry po for that. Yeah. Yung 1,850 ml. Kasi pag binalik natin siya sa ml, pag binalik natin siya rito, yan. So yung ito, pabalik tayo, tatlo din. So this will become 1, 2, 3. So magiging, so may hollow part siya. So 1, 8, 5, tapos 0 as milliliters. Okay? Ayun, meron po tayong bago dito. King Hades died because of drinking chocolate milk. Yan. Kay Ma'am Mek Saison Manaay, ayun, pwede, no? Depende sa inyong mnemonic device, basta kung paano siya maalala. So, ayan. So, the correct answer is A. So, kahit enticing po ang D, kasi it's just 1.85 liters, tapos pwede mo siyang i-round off, please check other choices. Baka merong exact conversion. Lalo this is conversion, no? So, yun nga. Meron tayong letter A. Now, 34. Richard drives 30 kilometers from his home to a store at a speed of 40 kilometers per hour. If he makes a return trip at a speed of 50, what is the total amount of time he spent in driving? Sa una, nakakalito siya, no? Pero kailangan nyo lang malaman ano yung working principle. So kung titignan nyo, si Richard, nag-drive siya 30 kilometer from his home. Pero yung speed niya ng pagdadrive, 40 kilometers per hour. Tapos nung bumalik siya, bumilis siya. Ginawa niya ng 50 kilometers. So ibig sabihin, iisa lang yung tinatahak niyang distansya. So kung ito yung bahay ni Richard, tapos ito yung store, parehas lang yung store, no? Store, tapos house. So, alam natin na this is 30 kilometers. Sa una, dinride niya siya ng 40 kph. Tapos pagbalik niya, 50 kph. So, anong working principle natin dito? Ang tinatanong kasi is time. Balik tayo sa formula ng distance, ng speed. We know that the speed is equal to distance over time. Pero pag kinalikot natin yan, pwede yung maging distance equals speed times time. Kung distance ang hinahanap, may distance naman tayo. Kasi ang hinahanap ay time. So kung ang hinahanap ay time, ang ginagawa natin ay distance divided by speed. So ito yung kailangan natin. So pwede nyo tandaan na itong tatlo para mas madalian kayo. Ngayon, anong ibig sabihin yan? Ibig sabihin yan, yung distansya natin, i-divide natin sa speed. So may dalawa tayong gagawin. Yung unang pagpunta niya, papunta sa store, that is 30 over 40. Distance, speed. Pagbalik niya, ano na ang speed niya? 50. So that's 30 over 50. Tapos pagsamahin nyo, yun na yun. Okay. Pagsamahin nyo. So when we add, the answer is, so ang 30 over 4, so this is 3 over 4, pag sinimplify natin, plus 3 over 5. So butterfly method, that is 25 over 15, 12, 27. Yeah, 27. Ngayon, anong bearing ng 27 over 15 dyan? Kapag sinubukan nyo siyang gawing decimal, that is 1.35. So what's the answer? Okay, so what's the answer? So kung gusto niyo siyang um, i-solve manually, okay lang. So madali lang naman siya kasi 32 decimal places lang. Pero the correct answer here is D. No, bakit sir? Nandiyan na yung 1.35, hindi pa yung sagot. Kasi this is in hour. Okay? So this is in hour. Ibig sabihin, that's 0.35 of 60 minutes. So you have to multiply 1.35 by 60. So 1.35 by 60. And kapag minultiply nyo siya, sorry, laging bumabalik, no? 1.35. Yan, ta-times nyo pa siya sa 60. Ayan. Tapos, ang magiging sagot for benefit of time, yeah, it's around 81, yeah, 81. So ito na yung minutes, no? So ibig sabihin, 1 hour and 21 minutes. Yes. So para siyang, ang enticing nung C, no? Kasi 1.35, pero hindi siya yung sagot. Kasi pag kinonvert mo siya sa 60, kasi gusto mo nga malaman ilang minuto. Kasi may lumabas na minuto eh. Hindi rin naman pwede yung 1.21 kasi nga ang computation mo is 1.35. Di ba po ang denominator is 4 at 5? Ah, yes, oo. 4 at 5. Bakit nga ba 20? Sorry, this is 20. Yeah. But you can try it po. Sorry. This is, yeah. Still 27 divided by 20. Yeah, it's still 1.35. Yeah. Still 1.35. Sorry for that. So, medyo sa ulado ko na po kasi yung solution. Pero 27 over 20 is still 1.35. Actually, mas madali siya kasi that will be 13.5. Tapos, lipat na ng konti. Pero yun na nga, enticing yung 1.35. Okay? But that is not the final answer because you have to convert it into minutes. Kasi binigyan ka ng minutes ni Det, parang choices. So, kailangan ko itong i-times sa 60, no? Pero yun na nga, dahil akala natin 35, pag sinagot mo siya, mali na siya. Okay? So, ingat-ingat lang po. So, it turns out, 81 minutes pala to. Eh, di say 1 hour and 21 minutes siya. Okay? So, madali siya sa una, no? Kasi masasolve mo siya eh. Divide, tapos add, tapos simplify. Pero pagdating doon sa dulo, ito pala kailangan kong gawin. So, you have to be wary of that. You have to always look for the conversion. Baka mamaya, yung hinihingi ay may minutes, so kailangan mo pang mag-times by 60. Pag minutes naman yan, times 60 na kaagad. So, kaya di na kayo mag-isip. Okay. So, still, yes po, 1.35 pa rin po. Okay, and now, 35. Ito na. Ratio. So, medyo naglalayo na tayo para makakuha tayo ng confidence, no? Na hindi binugbog tayo ni Matt dun sa mga kalagitnaan, sa mga unang items. Pero hindi, kaya. So, in a certain school, the ratio of girls to boys is 4 to 5. The ratio of girls to boys is 4 to 5. If there are 135 girls and boys in the school, if there are 135 girls and boys in the school, how many girls are there? Okay, so let's see. Okay. Okay, so the correct answer is, Yes! Yes. Tama. Okay. Tama yung iba. Pero for the others, let's see, bakit 60 ang sagot nyo? So, ang gawin lang natin dito, huwag na kayo magpakahirap. Para siyang, di ba, 4:5. So, ang gawin nyo, 4 plus 5. 4 plus 5, which is 9. Tapos yung 135, divide niya sa 9. So, the answer is, baka yan yung nakita, yung nakuha ng iba. Yan, so 15. So, 15 po yung factor. Pero, ang tinatanong kasi, ano yung girls? So, tignan natin, baka ako pala yung mali, no? So, ang girls po ay girls, boys. So, 4 is to 5 or 4 to 5. So, 4 times 9, 15 rather, then 5 times 15. So, 4 times 15, parang ako nga ang mali, no, teachers. Yes, ako yung mali. Sorry naman po. How many girls ang tanong? Okay, ako nga po yung mali. Yes, the correct answer should be 60. Yan. So, this should be 75. Okay. So, ito po yung 75. So, burahin natin to. This is for the boys. Yan. So, actually, may mga ine-edit po kasi ako sa mga items. So, para maiba siya at maisip, makapag ano tayo, no? Analyze. Pero dahil doon, ako din nalilito. Ayan. Okay, so boys is for 75 and for the girls is 60. So tama po yung mga sumagot ng A. Very good, very good. Ayan. 36. Ito, quite easy, but pen should also hear because this one, you have to be wary. Pero kaya naman siya. Leonard made a nursery box shaped like a right rectangular prism that is 15 inches wide and 20 inches long. She fills it with 2,400 cubic inches of soil. What is the height of the soil? So height na tayo ng soil, height po ang ng soil ang hinahanap. So ang gagawin lang natin ay, okay, the correct answer here is, okay, letter C. So ano pong gagawin? You just have to divide 2,400 by 15 and 20. So ganyan siya, pero pwede rin siyang ganito. So depende sa kung paano siya gustong innotation. 15 times 20. So both of them will lead to the answer A. Okay. Ayan. Letter C. 37. Ito na. Tignan natin kung so what will be the next term in the sequence? So, tignan natin. So, kung may makakahula or makakasolve no pattern natin. So, 5, 11, 23, 47. Okay. Okay. Okay, may iba po tayong sagot. See? Ano kaya ang tamang sagot? Okay, the correct answer is letter B. Okay, so paano nakuha yung B? So we have 5, 11, 23, and 47. So pag tinignan natin siya, so plus 6, tapos, paano ka makakarating from 11 to 23? So plus 12. Tapos from 23 to 45, plus 24. So we are now expecting, anong i-add natin sa susunod? Plus 48. Okay, and then 45 plus 48, we have 95. 95 yan. 90. Ako ata, wait. Let me check. 12, 6, 12, 24. Yeah, it's 48. So 45 plus 48. 93 lang siya dapat, no? Bakit kaya 95? But the nearest is 90. So baka nagkamali ako dito ng type. Okay. Okay, sorry. So it's 47. Okay. Yeah. So it's 47 pala ang given. Sorry. So tama pala ang aking lagay. Okay, so 47 plus 48. Yeah, it's 95. Okay. There you go. So may mga ganyan na akala natin walang pattern, no? Kasi use tayo sa arithmetic and geometric. So ingat lang tayo, baka may mga pattern na lumabas. And last three. Okay, thank you so much. Yan. So last three na tayo. Given that 2 over A equals X over B, X equals 2, ano kaya? So this is manipulation of equation. Actually, the concept here is how you solve proportions. Lalo na nung grade school, no? So yung means and extremes, you can use them. And then simplify for or compute for the value of X. And then at the same time, I always reiterate that in ratio, it's very important kung sino yung binanggit mong una. Diba? Kasi siya yung una mong isusulat doon sa notation. So, kailangan wary din tayo o be wary dun sa mga um, binabanggit sa given. Okay, the correct answer is very good. Letter D. Okay. So, for letter D, bakit siya letter D? So, ibig sabihin nito, ayusin lang natin to. In such a way, isolated yung X. So, una natin gagawin, we have 2A, 2 over A rather, equals X over B, multiply, cross multiply. So, that is A times X equals 2 times B. And then, dividing both sides by A, because we have to isolate X. So, that's X equals 2 times B over A. But we can actually put it here as twice of B of A, which is the same case lang. Kaya, ang tamang sagot po ay twice the quotient of B and A. So, enticing yung letter B, no? So, ingat lang po kasi mahalaga po kung sino yung unang binanggit. Okay, so B and A. 39. Ayan. So, what is the probability that a number selected randomly from above set will be the median of the set? So, dalawa yung concept, no? Probability and identifying the median. So, go. So, ano kaya? So, probability, so meaning, yung desired outcome over the total outcome. So, for probability, and then median. Okay, the answer is, okay, letter A. Nice. Bakit A? So, of course, kailangan alamin muna natin yung median. Kasi 'di ba, for us to get the probability, alam mo dapat yung desired outcome. Ay, ang desired dito is the median. So, if we're gonna arrange this, so this becomes 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, and tatlong 5. Diba? So, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. And then, the median, sa pagbinilang natin, 9 siya. Ito yung sinasabi ko kanina, teachers. Dahil odd yung number ng items, ibig sabihin, merong gitna yan. So, ito yung 4, ito yung 4. So, yung nasa gitna yung 4. So, ito yung median. Now, what's the probability of picking the median? Ilan ba yung 4? Di ba dalawa? So, dahil dalawa yung 4, dahil dalawa to, so meaning 2 out of, ilan ba silang lahat? 9, which is 2 over 9. Okay? Yeah, so it's 2 over 9. So, ingat-ingat lang tayo doon, ha? So, akala natin, hanapin mo lang yung median dahil isa lang yung median. Dalawa yung 4 kasi ngayon yung value ng median. So, it has to be 2 over 9. Okay. And Last but not the least, pero pen, nasan ka? Ayun, sayang. Pero yeah, be wary of this. And this is ano, pampalubag loob for tonight's session. Okay, what's the answer? So actually very ano, sinadya ko yung questions yun because this is how I encountered it no, in the actual life. Mhm. Okay. So number 40, the correct answer, even though, sana napansin nyo yun, no? Sana napansin nyo. Even though may irregularities sa um, sa question, kasi pag tinignan mo siya, which of these, tas there pa nga, are true, ibig sabihin marami siyang hinahanap, no? Pero pag tinignan mo yung choices, may isa lang na sagot. At consistent naman siya sa hinihingi nung premise. So, ibig sabihin, you have to stick with that. Even though na, parang may clue, ibig sabihin marami kasi this, no? This, tas are. Pero pag tinignan mo, parang isa lang naman ang sagot. You have to trust your instinct. Tsaka tingnan mo lang yung premise. Since we're talking about here inversely related, so ang tamang sagot ay letter C. Ayan. So, um, may counterpart itong item na to na kung saan ang hinahanap naman is directly related. But I want to somehow share with you na there are times no na baka actually na maka-encounter kayo ng mistype item. Most especially sa mga may special characters. And you have to be ready for them. Kasi nga, hindi natin siya inaasahan. No? But then again, it's all about, it boils down no, dun sa practice natin and also the training natin no, as preparation for the licensure. And with that, ayan, nakatapos tayo ng mathematics for general education. And I hope na nakatulong ako for tonight's session and also for those non-math major and for those math major. Hurrah for those diligently answered the items. And for those naman na nahihirapan at sana nakapulot kayo ng tips and tricks no, para hindi na mahirapan at hindi maging hellish ang inyong licensure because I know you prayed for this, you've been in a sleepless nights, no? Iba't ibang anxieties na ang ating naranasan. Actually, I've been there, done that. But what I can share is, as an additional tip, since meron pa kayong time no, to review, you have to be very consistent in reviewing. When I say consistent, even short period of time, every day, 1 hour, as much as possible, you have to review things that you are um, weak, no? Yung mga weaknesses mo when it comes to taking the lead. So ako noon, talagang nag-review ako on more on languages and even yung mga mini-memorize. Kasi ang hirap, ang daming dapat i-memorize. And aside from that, when it comes to your diet, as much as possible, dapat more on brain food ang ating kinakain. And during the licensure, actually, nagbaon pa ako ng slices of apple. Kasi naalala ko na nung college ako, mas potent daw ang sugar ng apple compared sa caffeine ng kape. So, nadala ko siya hanggang sa dead. And true enough, gising ako all throughout the day, from start to finish, from 5 a.m. to 6 p.m. nandun ako. And another thing is, um, during the review session, there are times that you will be juggling different activities in your life. And I know some of you are already um, practicing teaching and just hold on to the idea of getting that license no? Because yun yung pinaka-inaasam-asam natin as teachers. And I hope and pray for everyone who's listening and watching and been with us since 7:15. I know your sacrifices and I hope the Lord will grant your wishes for this coming licensure. And with that, thank you so much. And one thing that I will pray for this coming let, I hope that whatever the reason and the plans for you of the Lord, I hope na it will come true. So may mga plano si Lord, maybe this is your time. So you just need to claim passing or topping the let. Ayan. So thank you so much and maybe see you next time and hopefully hindi niyo na masyadong hate ang math. Sana, sana. And good luck and God bless us all. Thank you so much, teachers. Maraming salamat. Paalam.